Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Crystalis. Previously on Let's Play Crystalis, we were in Hades, or Styx, sorry, Hades, yeah. Well, Styx is a river in Hades, but I don't know if Hades is in this game. Anyways, what I did was I went and I grinded up to level 14. I bought us the Sacred Shield, which protects against paralysis, if I'm not mistaken, though it has slightly less defense than the Battle Shield. So, in the meantime, we'll be defaulting to this armor set, and I think that's about it. I have 3 magic rings. I went out here to see if there was something that I missed, and turns out there was actually a path I missed, but it's not one that we even need to go down yet, so we'll come back here later when we do need to take that path. But for now, we are headed towards Dragonia's capital city of Goa. So let's leave Mount Hydra and head back towards the Goa overworld. And we're in pretty good shape. We've got our Sword of Thunder, and we've got pretty high defense. You know, we're only 2 levels away from the last level in terms of leveling up in experience, so all is pretty well. Now, the Fortress of Goa is... Alright, here we go. This is the Fortress of Goa. You bugged me, go away. I was gonna say that the Fortress of Goa inside is kind of like a pretty big dungeon. I hear there's a tower with enough power to destroy the world. I think we might have talked to these guys already. Here's Kenzu. Sorry about my appearance, but I'm trying to get some info on the tower in the sky. I'm sneaking into Dragonia Castle to see what I can find. Dragonia sees this tower as a weapon and has big plans for it. I'll continue to see what information I can dig up. You be careful too. Okay. The Emperor is looking for a tower which floats high in the sky. Okay. Alright, so I think we talked to all these people before. Let's go into the item shop. Medical herb, antidote, lysis plant, work boots. We're not gonna buy any of that stuff. Plus, it's really expensive. So, let's go in here. I heard that Dragonia's best 4 warriors left for Shyron. The wise men will die for sure. Alright, well, we just came from Shyron, so I'm trying to remember what we're supposed to do. I'm pretty sure we were supposed to come here. But if that's not the case, then I'm not sure. I guess we could go in here to equip our barrier spell. Paul, Shyron is under attack. Please hurry to help us. Okay, so we did have to come in here to trigger that. Shyron has just been attacked. Ah, everyone is dying. Hurry, you must... Yeah! Whoa. Okay, so we can't really do anything with this yet. So let's head back to Shyron. Let's see here. Well, you know, we could warp, but we're gonna save our MP. We're just gonna walk back. I mean, you know, it's pretty close, so it's not like warping and walking is really gonna make a difference in terms of, you know, the whole attack. You know, it's not that kind of game where you have to worry about, oh, well, maybe if I got there sooner, I could save the town. No, unfortunately, that's not the case in games like this. So we're just gonna make our way back, and... Oh. He's already dead. So is he. So let's see, can we save here? Can't save. Can we save now? Alright. He's already dead. Nobody's here. Oh, shoot. I should have got an item I left with a friend in Goa. Poor Akahana. And yeah, all these shops and inns are obviously gonna be history. Stom, hurry, escape. It's kind of sad. Oh, Dragonia's army came. Everyone killed. Watch out for Mado. He is more treacherous than the other three. Don't speak. Wait. Take care of Tornell. Stom, hold on. Stom! Aw, man, even Stom. So this isn't good. It looks like the Empire attacked and wiped out Shyron. Haha! I'm Mado. I destroyed those silly wise men against the Emperor. You will now join the people of Shyron. Whoa, okay, so this is one of the finest for Mado. Okay, Thunder doesn't work against him. So, if you guys remember the pattern, Wind worked against General Kobesk, Fire worked against Sabera, and so Water most certainly should work against Mado. So, he bounces around in this little ball form, and then he shoots these shuriken, and he's kind of like a ninja. A ninja that rolls into a ball. Okay, well, that's cool. And he's not that hard, actually. I mean, we just dodge him in ball form and then, you know, shoot him when he pops out. I don't see how he is the most treacherous one. I actually thought Kelbesk was pretty tough, so... And he was the first one we fought, so... Oh, we don't have to wait. Interesting. Okay, so it looks like we can damage him even when he's in ball form, so... Let's just keep hitting him. This isn't terribly... Yeah, this isn't bad. We're gonna have this jerk beaten, and we're gonna avenge... Whoa, okay. Well, he does deal, you know, pretty significant amount of damage. And he does appear to go a bit faster. Don't think that you've won. Don't forget we still have Messia and the other wise men. Alright. Mado left a treasure chest. We now have Ball of Thunder. Alright. So, we're doing pretty good. Still don't have the Bracelet of Thunder, but... Or, I mean, of Water. But wow, look at this. Level 2 charge on the Thunder Sword is pretty legit, so... that wasn't too bad of a battle. The only thing that sucks now is no longer can we buy our magic rings for $800 here. So it's a good thing I got 3 of them, but yeah, that's kind of crummy. Alright, so let's head back to Goa, now that we've got the Ball of Thunder, because if you guys remember, there was that big metal wall in the Goa fortress that was shooting fireballs at us. And with this Ball of Thunder, we can now knock that wall down, so let's go back. And Akahana, before he died, he mentioned having a friend in Goa, so a friend who had an item with him. So let's see if we can go meet that guy. Man, everything seems a little... Whoa. Everything seems a little easier now that I've got this Thunder Sword. I remember this guy being Akahana's friend, so let's transform into Akahana. He doesn't talk to us yet. Okay, so I'm sure at some point he will. Let's rest at the inn. Did they say anything different? Well, you're a visitor. Stay as long as you like. Okay, so some of the villagers. The soldiers don't say anything different, but others will tell me your travels someday. They say different things to Akahana. Hello, please rest well. Don't talk to me like that. Alright. And rest well we will. Let's go to this inn here. 300 bones. Not a big deal at this point. We're still in Akahana form, so let's shift out of that. Let's get our barrier spell because we're going to be going into... I'm going to save the game real quick. Alright, so let's get into this fortress. I'm just going to use barrier to pass these projectile spewing statues. Bam! Knock this down. Let's raid this place. Alright, and as you guys know, whoa, these dungeons can be a bit treacherous. So there's 2 paths we can go here. That level 2 charge is pretty spiffy, you know, lets us keep our distance. And, whoa, gargoyle looking dude. Okay, he's not exactly easy to hit. Can I even hit him with my sword, I'm wondering? Okay, so there's 2 paths here too. And it actually goes a little further. And here's our 3rd path on the left. And a 4th, okay. Wow, this is already turning into quite a maze. I'm just trying to map out the base floor before I actually go up any stairs. Yeah, it's probably good. It might be a good idea to pull up a map so I don't waste a ton of time hitting dead ends and stuff, but you know, that's kind of all part of the experience, I guess. So unless we get really lost, and these gargoyles are a pain in the ass. They're like the flying monkeys, except they don't really shoot any projectiles, but they do seem a little more aggressive, so you have to be careful. Whoa. Right. And I think I seem to be getting, wow, I got like 700 experience points for the gargoyle. Be careful because they are dealing pretty significant damage. Wow, and I got like getting a lot of experience for these enemies, which is really cool. So it's certainly not going to hurt us to wander around and grind a little here. Let's see how many this guy gives us. Alright, he gives us about 550, 560, and the gargoyle gives us 700, so not bad. I haven't been checking to see how much money they give me, but it seems like this looks like a way forward. Oh, no. But I imagine the top area probably is. So, I guess we're at a point where we can start going up some of the stairs. Oh man, I feel a sneeze coming on, but it's like halfway there. It's like subsiding now. It's a really shitty feeling to have a sneeze, and then you just don't sneeze. But I kind of didn't want to because, you know, I don't really want to sneeze while I'm doing a Let's Play, so I'm sure you guys will appreciate that too, if I don't. Alright. So it's very possible that we're going to hit level 15 hanging out in this place. So might as well start going up some stairs to these upper levels. And honestly, a lot of them are going to connect with each other. If I end up finding the way forward, then I'm not going to bother too much with backtracking. What I'll do is I'll just, you know, proceed, and if it ends up that there's something that I missed, I'll just get it later. Right now I'm just concerned with kind of getting through this place and, you know, progressing the game a little bit, because we are starting to come close to the end of the game. We've beaten 3 of the Elite 4, and wait, Elite 4? Finest 4. Elite 4, okay, I'm thinking of Pokemon, but yeah, they're, you know, pretty much the same thing, I guess. So I just don't want to miss any treasure chests, but you know, if that happens, like I said, I'll just have to get them. I'll just have to, you know, refer to a map and get them later. So, oh jeez. Things can get a little hairy here. So it looks like those big coins are worth like $100 each. Yeah. And this looks like, oh, hey, look who it is. Well done so far. Now you will join the people of Shyron. Alright, so we gotta go back to our tornado bracelet for this sucker. Whoa! It's got a whole new attack. Holy crap. Just hit him with that level 3 charge. Alright, it wasn't too bad. What, the treasure chest? You now have Opal statue. Opal statue is a consumable item, and what it does is if you have it equipped and you die, it'll revive you with all of your health, so that's kind of cool. We're not going to go that way because obviously this is the way forward. Oh hey, look, it's Tornell, or Zebu. Well done, but the other wise men are still captive. I will recover your strength. Take care. Oh, awesome. So he just healed our HP and MP. Oh, we can save here, which is really good. You don't really expect that in a dungeon, but... Alright. Now we are in part 2 of the dungeon. And it's looking kind of creepy. Got some bloody looking rivers and bones and all kinds of crazy stuff. And we've got places where we can make our ice bridges, but yeah, this area seems like it might be worth exploring a little. Because it just kind of strikes me as the type of place that would have a treasure chest somewhere. Or maybe that's just wishful thinking. I'm getting some weird music skips. I don't know if that's picking up on the recording, but okay. These jerks again. Oh look, it's one of these. Wait a minute. Oh, there we go. We had to be closer. Fruit of power. Okay, well that's cool. Just as I thought, there were indeed some treasure chests. Whoa. Okay, you gotta be careful. Yeah, there's one over there. I like the music here. Oh, I pretty much like the music anywhere in this game, so... Can be a little repetitive, but it's kind of catchy too, you know? And it fits the situation, it seems. I'm sorry if I don't seem like I'm saying too much today. I don't really have a whole lot to talk about. If you guys noticed my other video earlier, I was playing Garodon by Loco Molito. That was fun. So, I was watching that video, and I noticed that I say, you know, a lot, and I say, and sometimes when I pause, but, like, the you know was really prevalent and kind of annoying, so hopefully it didn't bother you guys who watched it as much as it bothered me, because, yeah, it was really annoying to hear myself say the same thing over and over again. I am just marking that bridge because, you know... Did I just say you know? Okay, whatever. Now I'm going to be totally self-conscious of it, but I'm marking that bridge because if I end up back in this direction, I'll know where... I'll know that I was there, so... But yeah, that's not why I'm talking. That's... My self-consciousness isn't why I'm not talking. I'm just... I don't know. I took a nap earlier, so I might just be kind of in the haze of a nap still. And my mouth is kind of dry because I had the spaghetti earlier, and I guess it was really salty, and I didn't have enough water. I always talk about the weirdest things in these videos. Like, it just, you know, I'll be talking about the game, and then, like, when I run out of things to talk about, I'll just start talking about, like, oh yeah, what I had for dinner, and this weird infection I've got on my foot or something. Fruit of Repun. Have we gotten that before? Okay, so our consumable items are starting to reach critical mass. We're running out of spaces for, So let's drop one of these fruits of lime. Just in case. Whoa, hey now. Aw, you jerk face. Why the hell? We don't have a lysis plant, so... Let's just use recover, I guess. But yeah, as I was saying, it's kind of funny that, you know, okay, I don't want to get paralyzed again, but he's know what? Let's equip our Sacred Shield, because I believe it protects us from paralysis. And we're not really dealing with a lot of projectile firing enemies in here anyway, so it's not really pertinent to have our shield defense super high right now. Where was that other chest? Alright, there's 2 bridges I could have made. 3 bridges. Well, let's take that one last. I wonder if that dust actually touched me and would have paralyzed me had it not been for my Sacred Shield just now, but I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure there's another treasure chest around here somewhere. Maybe up here? Yeah. Lysis plant, okay. So now we get the Lysis plant. We don't need it now, but especially with this shield equipped. But yeah, it looks like, yeah, I think our Sacred Shield is totally protecting us from that paralysis now, which is nice. Alright, let's just check this area real quick. Dead end. Alright, great. So I'm pretty sure we've explored just about everything here, with the exception of this last bridge. So let's cross that and be on our merry way. Another reason I might be kind of out of it is because I'm like on this really weird sleep schedule right now where like the past few nights I've been get the hell away from me. The past few nights I've been up super late and super late as in like morning, like 10 a.m. going to sleep at like 10 a.m. or sometimes even later, which is insane. Wait a minute, this looks important. Ah, yep, it's Sabera.
Long time no see, ha! I won't let you get by me, be prepared!
Alright, so we need the Sword of Fire for this witchy wench. Oh man, that just rocks her face off. That's pretty great. Wow, that's... I imagine like one more hit of that and she'll be... Yep. Awesome. Alright, before we grab that, let's drop... Ooh, all of this stuff is really good, but we're not going to need the Lysis plant right now. Fruit of Repun. So we've got 2 of these Fruits of Repun now. And what they do is... Well, whoops, no, I don't want to drop that. There should be a wise man in the next room who will heal us. Yes, it's Tornell.
I'm saved. By the way, how is Storm? I see. But he held on to the last. I will restore your strength. Avenge Storm.
Yeah, Tornell was like Storm's teacher. Wait, why can't I save here? What the hell? That's kind of weird. Let me save in the last room where I rescued Wise Man, but not in this one apparently. Alright. So now we are dealing with spooky music. We've got a floor of spikes that's gonna hurt us if we step on it. Whoa, okay. Got some Gorgon action. Let's, equip our rabbit boots here. Let's equip our rabbit boots here. I'm gonna drive myself freaking crazy with that. We have too many items. Okay, so, man, let's drop that. Magic ring. Okay, that was worth it. I will always take a magic ring pretty much over any other item, consumable item in this game. Because, in my opinion, they are that good. It's almost like having a portable inn. Because, you can restore all your HP with the refresh spell, and then you can just use one of those magic rings. And, yeah, it's really nice. So let's go... Oh, man. jump through all that crap. Okay, there's a way down there, but we're not gonna go there yet. Whoa! Jeez. I might need to switch out to my refresh spell at any moment here. We don't want to get turned to stone by the Gorgon Medusa thingies. Get in there. The layout of this area seems pretty straightforward, at least. There's another way to go. I want to explore this floor before I proceed to the next ones, obviously. And they are not... They don't take too many hits, which is kind of nice. Too many items again. Alright, well, how about this? How about we refresh, and then we use one of our fruits of power, and we get another Opel statue. Alright, so we just have a ton of consumable items at this point, and I don't even know if we need all of them, but that's cool. Get away from me, gargoyles. Get away from me. That, I assume, would be the plural of Medusa. Medusae. I'm not sure, though. I'm not some expert in Latin, in case you were wondering. So, ooh, that was close. We almost got turned to stone. I'm not sure if whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's just restore. We've got 4 magic rings, so I'm not going to be afraid to be a little liberal with the MP. Yeah, so we've got 3 paths we can take. Northeast, northwest, and southwest. So I guess we'll try the northeast first. And then I have a feeling they all probably connect on the top floor anyway, so oh my goodness. Got okay, we can't mess with the shadowy man. Ah, freaking crap. Alright. Alright, so now we have to deal with potentially getting knocked off of, these moving platforms into the... Oh, he's not there now. Interesting. Get the hell out of here. Whoa. Uh-oh. It's doing that slowdown thing again. There we go. Well... Whoa, dude. I have no idea why it's doing that. Stop, though, which is nice. We have too many items. I guess let's just use one of the magic rings, then. Used a magic ring for a magic ring. I really don't know what this slowdown's all about, but it's really annoying. Let's give it a moment to catch its breath, I guess. I have a feeling that there's like some process running in the background on my computer, like some update crap or something. Let's not get knocked off anytime soon, because that would suck to go across like 3 pits and end up getting knocked off again. Oh geez, we have to deal with another set, I guess. And those guys shooting those paralysis beams, their beams probably shouldn't be able to hurt us. Oh, it's Motto again. Alright, so this was actually the way forward.
Ho ho, or hoo hoo. I'm glad you could come. You're nothing to fear, be proud of it.
That is such a weird thing to tell somebody. Let's equip our iron necklace and a refresh spell. So, oh man, he is super Motto. Oh jeez. Whoa, dog. He's like hyper mode. I can't even... Okay, yeah. Genuinely kind of wondering where... You know, I think the, oh, this is bad. If I die here... That would suck, because I haven't saved since, I'm not gonna die. I refuse to die. I'm gonna take a lot of damage, but I'm not gonna let this son of a bitch kill me. And I will use another magic ring if I have to. Alright, it's time for another magic ring. We have 4 of the damn thing, so... And... it's time for the Spell of Refresh. Charge up a shot while we're at it. Ah, frickin' crap. Can't believe we missed him. He is not screwing around. Man, this is rough. I have a feeling having the, there we go, we got some good damage on him. We're kind of safe-ish if we stick to these corners, I've noticed. Alright, we're low on mana. We are going to switch to one of our Opal statues. Oops. So... alright, we didn't have to. Nice. Sacred Shield. Wait a minute. I already have a Sacred Shield. What a jerk. Even his item drop was shitty. Alright, it's Asina.
Thank you, Paul. I will cure your wounds. The last sorcerer is Carmine. He uses magic to change people into monsters, so be careful.
Alright, so she healed me. Can I save, please? No, I still can't save. Okay, so let's backtrack because there was a side area that we ended up missing. Oh, we gotta unequip the refresh stuff. Let's just hop down here. And if you guys remember, let's switch to the Thunder Sword. If you guys will remember, there are 2 paths to take down in this direction, so let's check them out. Ooh, almost got turned to stone there. That probably wouldn't have been fun. Got these jerks flying around. Because there's a pretty good chance there might be some cool items over here, but we'll see. Oh, whoa, spiders. I don't think I've seen those before. And they're spitting out some kind of projectile. And we've got a metal wall here. And we just got another magic ring, which is nice because we used one in that battle, so we just got it back, which is cool. The spiders don't seem too threatening, so... and... just eliminate that guy as soon as possible. I have a feeling this is just gonna end up taking me to the next, oh wait. Another chest. Too many items. Alright, let's ditch the Fruit of Lime, because I think... we ditched... oh well, whatever. It's just as well. We'll drop that, you know, if we end up with too many items again. But the Fruit of Lime restores, when you've been turned to stone, and we could just use a recovery spell. And we have a ton of magic restoring items, so it's not a big deal to be using MP at this point. So we've completely explored this area now, and we can move on to the last area, or what I assume is the last area. And why is it doing this, man? This is really annoying. I'm sorry for this, guys. I pretty much close everything when I do these, so there we go. Yeah, so I'm not sure why it does that, but whatever. I have a 4-year-old computer, and it's been a long time since I've upgraded it, or not upgraded. I replaced the hard drive like 2 years ago, and it hasn't seen a fresh format since. God damn it. Alright, Alright, so we want to use the recover spell pretty much as soon as we've been turned to stone, because if we don't, the enemies will be able to just hit us as they please, and that's not fun. So let's use some refresh. And we've already used like half of the magic power that Asina had restored, so that's kind of a bummer, but like I said, it's not a big deal because we're gonna have plenty more where that came from. The only thing we have to worry about here, apart from this really obnoxious slowdown that keeps happening, is getting knocked off of these. That's exactly what we have to worry about. Especially when we come that far. It's kind of a kick in the teeth, you know, to make it that far. And my action is slowly mounting between, you know, the performance issues and just the general bullshit of the game. I mean, you can't really blame the game for being this difficult, but I don't know. The slowdown thing is really freaking me out, because it's like, what the hell is this? And I think if you hit those guys with a level 3 charge, that's how you can damage them, but I'm not going to mess with them right now. If there's one on the other side, I'm just going to jump over him. Oh, didn't have to deal with him that time, so... Whoa. Just one last pit to cross here. Really wish I would have got a glass of water before I did this, because my mouth is like super dry and it's kind of not fun to talk when you've got a really parched throat, I guess. All right. So, whoa, mace wielding Dark Knights, invisible men shooting paralysis beams. Oh, fuck. Wow. Well, that just... Now, wait a minute. Did it give us a checkpoint here? You know what, guys? It looks like it gave us a checkpoint. That is pretty gracious. Okay, so I was gonna call it quits there, because I was a little bit upset that we lost all that progress, but we didn't actually lose it. And look at this. You can reveal those sons of bitches with a level 3 charge, so let's be really careful with this Morningstar chucking asshole right here. And let's get on our, let's get on our Iron Necklace for defense and a Refresh spell for recovery. And let's just avoid... Sorry, buddy. I have a Sacred Shield. You can't paralyze me anymore, so have fun with that. They still do pose a threat, just, you know, a physical one if they start hitting me. But those stupid little paralysis beams aren't going to be doing crap to me. They are annoying, though. Alright, look at that. Level up. Level 15. We are one... Oh, geez. Skeletons now? Interesting. I don't know if we can actually kill him. Oh, okay. Just have to hit him with a level 2 charge, I guess. Whoa. Got a bridge here. Oh, it's not a level 2 charge. It's just once they get up. Oh, shit. They poison you. Interesting. Poisonous skeletons. That's a first. Oh, shit. Then they shoot these MP sapping projectiles, which are never fun. Actually, I think that might have been the spider that did that. Oh, man, you son of a bitch. Alright. Ah, they poisoned me too. Okay, so we gotta be careful here because, dealing with all sorts of threats. And I kinda lost track of where I was going, coming and going. This guy is probably gonna... Oh, great. He's invincible. And we are out of MP, so let's
use our ring. Wow, we're already like almost 1/5 of the way to our last level already, which is kind of insane. Whoops. As usual, the menus are just a pain in the ass. Okay, it looks like the water will hurt him. But it sure takes a lot of damage. I really wish I had an idea of where the bracelet of water was, because I feel like I should have that already. I also feel like maybe having some map to reference for this area would be a good idea, because this is starting to feel like a maze. I mean, obviously it is a maze, but it's starting to feel a lot more mazy than the other previous areas were. Okay, don't want to get caught up in that. Sweet. Jeez. These guys deal a lot of damage. Just keep them back with that level 1 charge. Alright guys, for the sake of speeding up things a little bit, I think I'm gonna go pull up some maps, just to get an idea of which direction I should go, just because, you know, just because our video's been going on for probably at least a half an hour. Our last Let's Play was like almost an hour long. I kind of want to avoid doing that again, just because I don't want these videos to be like an hour. Ideally, like 45 minutes at the most would be what I'd shoot for. So be careful. Might be a good opportunity to grab some water and just, let's see. I feel like I'm going in circles and I don't want to do that. I think, yeah, there's that way. Okay, hold on a sec, guys. Let me just pause the video, grab a glass of water, reference a map, and we should be fine after that. So we will be... Alright, and we're back. And I'm feeling much better, because turns out I didn't even have any water when I was eating dinner, which is probably why I was so thirsty. So, anyways, I checked out the map. We've found all the treasures that we've needed to so far. This is pretty much the way forward. Oh man, I'm such an idiot. I meant to jump there, but I didn't have my stuff selected properly, so... Whoa, where are we? Okay, so this is obviously different. Whoa. Oh man, you're sapping away the MP. So anyways, I was gonna say that the way we were going was actually the way forward, and, oh, look, it's right here. Interesting, so let's go back down here for a second. All those other paths would have pretty much just led us to, just a bunch of looping pathways, so... Ah! Son of a gun. It was a mimic, so let's recover. And... no, let's... oops. We want to stay on our boots, so... Jump through this crap. So, is this gonna be another mimic? Oh, magic ring, okay. I have learned never to... ooh. Okay, hold on. Oh man, okay. This constant poisoning crap is kind of annoying. Oh my god, really? I like how he just managed to jump right in and get me. We're gonna end up using the magic ring, curing our poison, refreshing, and going back to boots. So, anyways, I was gonna say that I've learned not to approach chests from the top, because if they're mimics, they'll pop right up into you. But in some cases, I guess the mimics can get you regardless, so fun times. Fortunately, the mimics are worth 500 gold pieces, so that's nice. We're not going to go this way yet. Gotta watch out for these scorpions. They can probably poison us if we touch them, and they probably shoot the magic sapping nonsense. So I think this is where we would have ended up if we would have crossed that properly. Oh, what the hell is this?
Hey, it's me. I was stupid and was hit by Carmine. In order to recover, I need the ivory statue. It's in a room downstairs. Use the hole over there.
Okay. The hole over there. Well, that's not too specific. I would assume the area we just came from, maybe? Let's see what's over here. Lots of... Oh, okay. Suddenly we're in a cave. Alright. Oh, jeez. This does not look like something I want to stand in, so let's just jump through it. Wow. Sure, a long path of crap. Alright. And... Fruit of Power. Okay, whatever. And hey, there's a river here in this cave. And does this look familiar to you guys? You may remember from, I think, the last video, we were in a cave very similar to this, and it was the Oasis Cave. However, we couldn't cross the river. Well, I guess the river connects to the Goa Fortress, so interesting. Yeah, we still can't get over that water, though, so we might have something soon. I mean, I know what it is, but you guys are going to find out if you don't know already, so. And I imagine that our video is getting quite long. We're probably past the 45-minute mark at this point. We might even be past an hour. I don't know. Time really just flies when... Wait a minute. Okay. Whew. I was worried that we were going to be stuck, but... Anyways, this is the way we want to go. Whoops. Don't want to get hurt. Can I jump over this? Whoa! Okay, no, can't jump over it, but it was worth trying. Let's use our magic to get through. And this is undoubtedly Carmine in here. What are we gonna do? Let's go with the battle shield. Let's go with the iron necklace, and let's just grab this for just in case. Okay, so
Welcome, Paul. I'm Carmine, Draconia's finest. You must be tired, so rest forever in darkness. Ha!
okay, Carmine. Whoa. So he's the only one of the finest four we haven't fought yet, and holy crap, he does a lot of damage. It's just... yeah, I guess I'll use a magic ring. Whoa! Ah, that sucks. But, wait. Oh, no. No, that's right. So that sucks. Okay, it put us right here. So we didn't really lose a whole lot. Let's try that again. The game is being really generous with checkpoints, which is kind of nice. That's right, we gotta use this. So that's one plus side, I guess, to being in this place is fortunately we can't save, but we can use, we do have checkpoints available, so. Man, am I even hitting him? Oh shit, okay. That's where we need to use our Fruit of Repun. Because if we get hit by that, we turn into a nooper and we become completely ineffective. This guy is no joke. Whoa, don't want to get hit by that. That's what happened to Kenzu. He got hit by Carmine's... Ooh, crap, okay. Let's equip this statue, I guess. Whoa. Maybe I should... Oh, look at that. There's our statue coming into effect. And bam! So we wasted a statue, but we didn't have to waste another magic ring, so whatever. You now have Ivory statue. Let's give that to Kenzu, because that's what he needed to become human again. Alright, sweet. Let's go help Kenzu, and maybe he'll be nice to us for a change. I don't know. Huh. Well, too bad. We don't have any MP for you to suckle away, so deal with that. And maybe Kenzu will heal us, heal our MP. Alright. Ivory statue is given to Kenzu.
What a relief. Here, I will cure your wounds. The Emperor and Messia left for the pyramid. Messia has the power to call the tower, but don't give it to Dragon. I'll teach you flight to aid you. Now take the shortcut back. Now take the shortcut through the back.
Alright, we have flight, and flight is our last spell. And let me unequip these boots. Flight is basically an extended rabbit boots. So we can just fly around, we can cross water without having to build bridges. It's quite nice. So let's just demonstrate it. And before we go that way, well, it's still not going to help us get through there, unfortunately. So we're going to have to bust out our barrier. I did want to see what was behind Carmine's chamber. Oh, well, look at that. We got the storm bracelet. But oddly enough, we still don't have the water bracelet. So let me just do a really quick check on, let's see here. Swords. I'm looking at this Mike's RPG Center site I've got pulled up. Oh, okay. So the Blizzard bracelet is in a place we haven't even been yet, and we're gonna check that out in our next video, I think, because we're gonna get through here. Let me just get out of this area real quick. Well, if it's possible to do it quickly, that might not be an option. So there was an area that we completely missed, and it was a town of that we heard of it earlier in the game. It's actually in the Brynmare area, which is the second town in the game is Brynmare, and it's the town of Amazons. Amazons, yeah, that's what they call it. Amazons, but it's Amazones, and it's a town completely comprised of women. And we could have gotten there once we had the water sword and the ball of water, because we could have just created a bridge, but we never backtracked to that area, and I kind of forgot all about it. And you know, apart from, so yeah, see, we can just get over that now. Apart from the and we will want to explore this cave a little more, but for now, let's just take a quick trip back to Brynmare so I can show you exactly what I'm talking about. Since we're in a relatively low-cost area, let's rest at the inn. Yes, wow, $20 to stay at the inn. That's certainly a change. We want to save for sure. Let's see here. So let's go to this town real quick, so I can just show you exactly what I'm talking about. Yep, it's right here. So we need our Sword of Water and our Ball of Water, and we would have simply made a bridge here, and there's not really anything up here, I don't think. But down here, there should be a path leading into the village of Amazones, or Amazonas, maybe? I don't know. There's not two S's, it's just, well, you'll see. So here it is. Yow! A filthy man is here. Leave! So this is a Not only are they all women, they're actually misandrists. They hate men.
Ack, I am insulted by your presence, man. Stay away, I hate men.
Will they even see me? Oh, okay, so they'll let me rest at their inn with my filthy, dirty man body. Do you wish to buy warp boots, license plans, fruit of power? No, we don't want any of that. I have a feeling we're not going to find anything too high level here. Platinum armor, platinum shield we already had. Mirrored shield, wow, really expensive sacred shield. So they've got all kinds of shields. Shield is as strong as the platinum shield or a little stronger, maybe even less stronger, but it prevents stone. We don't really want that though, so this is pretty much the town you would come to after visiting the Portoa area, so... Oh, look at that.
This is the house of Arillis, our leader. This is not a place for you.
Okay, well, you know what? Let's try the old spell of change. Because we can become a woman, and let's now see how they react.
Please stay as long as you like.
Yeah.
Arillis isn't into fashion. She is looking for the Carissa plant to make some perfume.
Ah, we happen to have that. Nice.
Our hunting skills are even better than a man's. We take care of Arillis. She is good at hunting, but fashion is more important.
Oh boy, I wonder what people these days would think of these themes.
The Carissa plant blooms in a cave near Portoa.
And she says the same thing.
Welcome to Amazons. I'm their gorgeous leader, Arillis. Make yourself at home and rest from your travels.
Let's see, let's give her the Carissa plant. Arillis accepts the plant.
Oh my, the Carissa plant. Is this for me? I'm so glad. I must reward you. This is my appreciation to you. Your kindness and modesty are much more beautiful than the finest jewelry. Go in peace.
You now have the Bow of Moon. Okay, sweet. So we got the Bow of Moon, and that's an event item that we'll need later. But first, let's check back here. In this ruined, shabby-looking storage area, we find the Blizzard Bracelet. So, you know, that probably would have helped us in our fight against Mado, so let's just use this. Basically, it shoots out kind of an ice barrier area attack. Let's see how they react to me now that I'm a man.
This is a sacred place. Go away now. You filthy beast! Don't come any closer.
Whoa. I can't escape that. They've escorted me out. Wow. Okay. So anyways, that should be all for now. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I'll see you next time when we explore the Oasis Cave with our newfound flight spell, and we'll proceed further and probably get to the desert. But before we do that, I'll have to remember to go back to Mount Hydra, because there was a few places in Styx where we can use the flight spell. And yeah, we're gonna get some good stuff in the next video and approach the end of the game. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.